we've got a major problem, because we're meant to be going away in this like now. When we turn the water on, it starts leaking from all underneath the van. Now the problem is the bathroom's there and the toilet's there. I was able to rip the shower tray out. We found one leak. We've now got another one. So little Doug is in a bit of a dilemma. So we've had to basically rip the bathroom apart. The problem was these pipes here, which would go to the shower heads, they had come apart. Well, this one had come apart because that only goes in about 1/4 of an inch. Not very good. That had come out. The water was leaking down here and finding its way at the bottom of the van. That all needs to dry out now. Now there's another problem. Behind where the toilet is there's another leak. I have found out where the leak is. Just behind there, down in that abyss, there is pipes. So all this stuff that we blocked in, it's got to come out. We've also got to fit this B2B, and we've also got to do a service on the van as well. And we're meant to be going away, like the 1st of January. It's now the 4th. But we can't go anywhere because we've had a bit of a disaster. The chaos continues. Right, bathroom ripped out. That was good fun. And then now we've got under here ripped out. Right in the corner there. There's something going on. So the only real way for me to find out was to turn the water on. Yeah, you could say that was a leak. There's definitely a leak going on there. And I think it's the hot water pipe. Okay, let's turn it off and get fixing it. One leak fixed underneath, and I've got all that back together. So that just needs re-silicon, repainting, and putting back together properly. Right, the bathroom. So now the problem we've got to do is get them pipes back up there and coming through this hole here. Yes, that's a bit of a mess. It's all soaking wet, but what can you do when you've had a leak? We can't miracle it dry, can we? So, going to try and get the pipes back up, try and get this piece in. We've got a piece of perspex to go on here, so I'm not really worried about that bit. Bloody water leaks. One of the other problems that we had with Doug was, when we were driving for night time, we turned the lights on. Well, the dashboard didn't light up. There was no lights whatsoever. You couldn't even see how fast you were going. So we're going to cure that problem right now, because all the bulbs, let me find them, which are these, well, they'd all gone. So it did manage to get the dashboard out, and I did manage to get behind the clocks, and then behind the clocks you do have these little holders there. All the bulbs that were in them, well, they'd all died, they'd all blown. So we're going to replace all them bulbs, get them all back in there, and hopefully have some light, because there's nothing worse than driving a vehicle when you can't even see how fast you're going. So it's literally just those little bulbs there. They just pop in there like that, and then that will go in the back of the actual instrument cluster. So get them all in. I do think that they're the same bulbs that go in the side lights of the Crafter and the Sprinter. So we will have a few left over in case the lights are gone. But for now, we need 5 of these. Right, there we go. All our bulbs in our things, plug them back on the dashboard. They literally poke right in the back of there. There's a couple of holes, you can see there's one there, and there's a few in other places. So pop them back in and get them going. So that's one done. Nice and simple. Right, they're all in. So now I've just got to put this back, and then put all the stuff that goes on top of there back together, and then we can test them when it goes dark. Talking of lights, but before we get on some more lights, painted the bumper and the front grille. That looks so much better, because you remember the old bumper, well, just looked crap. Now loads of people commented in the previous video about the lights on Doug that they're not very good. That's the light bulb, and a lot of people said upgrade them to a better light bulb. Well, we've gone one better. These are LED upgraded plug-in bulbs, and they're basically the same as them. I'll get them out and I'll show you them. So they're the bulbs right there, and as you'll see, on the end of the bulb there is the 3-pin plug, which is exactly the same that's on the bottom of the bulb. So each bulb has got its own pack and its own plug. The beauty about these is, because Doug's old, there's no canvas system. That's a bonus. So they will literally just plug and play. They're exact same fitment, they're the exact same plug, so it's just plug it and switch it on. Right, let's fit these in, and then hopefully that's the headlights sorted. They are much better.
Actually use them to see in the dark.
They work. Now there's not a chance that the other candles we had in there were putting off that much light. No. Well, they're definitely better.
It was a drive-by day van, wasn't it?
It was a what?
Drive-by day van.
It was a day van. Now it's a night van.
It's all rounder.
Yeah. We did have an issue with the lights as well in the rear.
You've always got an issue with your rear.
I've rewired them now and they all work properly. Right, well there we go. That's the bathroom all finished. Got the side wall in, put a bit of flooring in as well. All masticed up, all stuck, all done, all fine. Not saying that we're going to be getting showers in there, but it looks a lot cleaner and it all works. Also managed to get the boiler working as well. There was the main gas pipe that is there, goes underneath the seating. When we ripped the whole van out and we ripped out the old, like, heating thing that was in here, the radiator, the fire, we got rid of the gas pipes. One of them was for the boiler, so we've replaced that and that's now working fine. So all the gas in here is working okay. Loads of things being done this week. Right, I pulled the blinder here. Instead of going and spending stupid money on a battery, because batteries are expensive, I went to the scrapyard and I got this. That is off a 2023 Vauxhall. Can't remember what it was off, but it's brand new. It's like nothing wrong with it. And the old one that was on it was 620 cold cramp hours. Cramp? Cold cramp. That wasn't. It was cold crank hours. It wasn't hours. It was cold crank amps. What am I even thinking here? So the old one was 620 cold crank amps. This one is 680 cold crank amps. £25. I mean, why not? It works, it's fine. Connected that, put new terminals on it as well. Now I'm about to do the oil, the water, and change all the filters. Right, the air filter sits in here. It's just a load of clips on it and 2 bolts to it. So that's that on there, and then that comes off the top. And then inside here, a round filter, and that has seen better days. So, new one, get it in. The new one, well, looks a bit cleaner. Right, get that in. Right, a 13mm socket, get that in, and that's that done. Right, that's that back on. Air filter done. Now to drop the water. These old Fords are great. There's a tap in the bottom of the radiator. Drop it all out. So there you go. That's the water getting dropped now. Once that is finished and that is drained, we can then pour this in and top the system up. Right, that's in, all done. So once we change the oil, we can then turn the engine over and bleed off any bubbles or air blocks. Right, next thing we got the oil filter, which is just down there, so get that off and drop the oil. Right, there we go, that's the oil getting dropped. Lovely. Oil filter time. Get this on and then top it up, we're done. Right, service done, oil in, turn it on, give it a turn over, and I know the battery's not got much charge in it, so I might need to charge that or just go on a big run to somewhere like, say, Scotland. Well, we'll give it a go. Let's see if it starts. Whoop, whoop. Right, well it goes. So that is a job done. So we've got bathroom water leak fixed. We've got B2B fitted. New battery for the starter fitted, new connections fitted, it's had a service, the gas is all working now, we've got a full bottle of gas, the boiler is working, nothing left to do. Now, a little Met Office man tells me that Scotland is going to be getting some snow, quite a lot of snow, so I think we need to head Doug up to the snow and see if he works. I mean, why not? Let's pack it and